All right, I am finishing this today. I'm super excited about it. The last few days I've been doing final touches, just really in a rush when Remy's been sleeping after he's gone to bed, and so I haven't set my camera up to film just because I'm like, I gotta get at it. So I'm almost done. It's a beautiful day. Justin took Remy to the river. I'm working on the flowers right now. The flowers coming up. I finished the bears last night and this morning, feeling really good about them. I finally was able to figure out Mama Bear's face. So that took me a while, but feeling good about that. I got baby faces here. And I got the birds in. I got these birds in. They're way too dark. I need to make them a little bit lighter so they stand out a little bit more. But right now I'm gonna just work on finishing the flowers in the front. I'm gonna simplify. I was gonna do arrowleaf balsam root and Indian paintbrush, but because I'm almost done and I just want to finish this, I'm gonna not do the Indian paintbrush because those flowers are a little bit more complicated and I've never painted them, and so I don't want to get caught up trying to figure them out. But I have painted arrowleaf balsam root. They're really simple. They just go out in an array. Like I said, I've done them before, so it should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna do that, and then I need to just get a little bit of the grasses and the stems coming up front, and that's pretty much it. Hi. Ow! Ow! She bit me. Hey guys, I'm here and I finished this mural. I'm feeling really proud of it, and I also am feeling very Remi'd out. He's a little sick today, so I'm staying home with him. One thing that I'm trying to do with these videos is show you that it's possible to stay creative even as a mom. I'm a creative that, like, sometimes I just have to get something out. Well, not sometimes, all the time. Like when I have an idea, I just have to do it. And having a... Why are you being so mean? That one's name is Karen, black and white one. She's a beezy. One of the things I'm doing with these videos is just trying to show you that if you're a creative and you're a mom, you can really do both. It's admittedly a million times harder. However, that's just what life is, right? I got this little dude and I also want to do that, and it's been a really big struggle for me to finish it. Doing it during his naps, doing it after he goes to sleep at night, which has been hard because now that it's getting to be fall, my time window for temperature, like if it gets below 45, I can't paint anymore outside. So there have been a couple nights I haven't been able to paint because it's been too cold, and my husband's been working on the kitchen and trying to finish the remodel, and so he hasn't really been able to help me take care of Remy while I do this. So I just want to encourage you and motivate you to follow your dreams, baby, even if you have a crazy animal child like we do. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how the mural turned out. I feel really proud of it. He's running away. He always like runs away and then he like peeks behind the corner to see if I'm coming. So on the note of being a mom and a creative, not having that much help, I work full-time and I'm trying to build a creative business and I'm making these videos. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Run free. Run free, little animal. Not too far. Run free, but not too free. So before I forget though, I just want to validate you. If you're going through these struggles and it's freaking hard to make your creative business run, do your creative projects, be a mom, be a wife, have a home, all these things, I'm validating you that the struggle is super real. So I just want to put that out there to you guys and just sending my love to anyone who finds themselves totally strapped for time but still has a vision that they want to put out in the world. So on the same page. Okay, finish this mural. Like I said, I'm gonna walk you through some of the things I really love and some of the things that I kind of struggle with and how I was able to work through some of those things. So let's do that. All right, so after I took way too long to do the forest scene, I came up and I worked on this front meadow. And again, I didn't spend enough time beforehand resolving the colors. And so I made it all sorts of wonky colors. And in the end, I was kind of going, I wanted to go for like, you know, that nice, like really yellow green and yellow grass. That's what I was going for, but it didn't quite work out. That's okay. This like brown, orange, red color in the background, I wanted to do that because I felt like there was too much green in here. So I wanted to kind of break it up, which I think that turned out okay. So then after I finished, after I worked on the meadow, I felt like this area was too visually uninteresting, AKA boring. And so I ended up putting those birds in there to be a little closer. And I really, really love how they came out because they're just really whimsical and really simple, but they add a lot of movement to the piece and a lot of visual interest, especially in this corner over here. So I was pleased with that addition. I do understand that because of the colors I chose on the mountain, it looks like I'm going for like alpenglow and, you know, night sky, which does make sense, but I just like doing that. I think it looks beautiful. So I'm not even trying to convey a specific time of the day because as you can see up here, the lighting on the bears doesn't really match the lighting on the mountains. I kind of realized that afterwards. And again, I could have figured that out if I had worked through that before I started painting, but I didn't. So the lighting is definitely a little opposite here and on the mountains, but whatever. So then this is the second mural I've done where I painted wildflowers, and I'm really happy the way they turned out because they're just really fun and beautiful, and they just add a lot of life to back here. So, and when the winter comes, when the winter comes, it's gonna be nice to have some bright, sunny, cheery warmth out here. So as you can see, maybe you can't, I don't know, I was going for like a super kind of abstract-y arrowleaf balsam root and Indian paintbrushes. So, you know, super simple, but I think it's pretty effective. The bears were really hard for me because, again, the bears and any animal that you paint, or for me, it definitely is one of the hardest because if you mess it up, it doesn't, like, you want to kind of have a realistic, obviously this is not realism, but I don't want them to look messed up. Like, I want my bears to feel very like spiritual and like make me feel like I'm really out there and like make me feel like they have spirit and soul and like personalities, and that's what I'm going for. And so they're really hard to paint because if you get a little thing wrong, they turn out kind of crappy. So like if you get the eye wrong or the proportions wrong, they just don't feel like they have their own personality. So that's what I was going for, and I ended up pulling them together and I really enjoyed myself, and I think they turned out pretty awesome. So let's see, I'm gonna get you guys up close to some of these other little faces. Hi, little guy. Hi. Hi, bear. This guy's eyes turned out a little funny, but I'm okay with it. And another thing I just realized I should do is put little whiskery dots on here, but this piece is finished. I'm not touching it again. That's what I do. When I finish it, it's finished. So the last thing that I just want to talk about really quickly is how I brought this meadow forward. In my opinion, for the amount of time I spent on it, I feel like it's pretty effective. And I think the key to that is just making it really, like, meadows, there's a lot going on in them, you know? There's lots of wildflowers, lots of grasses, lots of like little bugs flying and little, you know, like dried flower poofies and all sorts of stuff. So I really wanted to convey the sense that this meadow is really alive. There's a lot going on. Hi, yeah! This meadow feels like it's bustling and alive. Yeah, bird! Vogel, das ist ein Vogel. Ja, genau, das ist ein Vogel, Schatzi. So the trick to that is just doing a lot of layers, like a lot of layers. Like I probably did one blue, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, like 8 or 9 layers. So, and then in the end, I went back in. So I did a lot of like small wildflowers in addition to the big ones. And again, that like really pushes the meadow back and shows that there's like some depth and some more stuff going on. And then the last thing I did that I just want to talk about because it's been a lot of fun is these are just fingerprints. I put a latex glove on to protect my hands because I really suck at that. But with this, I'm literally just dipping my fingers in the paint and doing that. And I'm just doing them all over the place. And I just think that's really fun and makes this thing feel really alive to me. So that is my story about the mural. I hope you guys enjoyed the process, and I do look forward to doing more of these videos for you. And I always want to know what's on the inside of a creative's brain. And I'm not saying that what's on the inside of my brain is awesome or amazing or the best or anything, but maybe you're interested in that too. And so maybe you find some of this stuff interesting like I do. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching this. One thing I would really love it if you guys did is write me a comment below and ask me a question about this process. If you have any questions about mural painting or how I chose what I chose, or I don't know how or what you can apply, just if you have any questions about the process, I would love to hear them below. So please, please, please like this video, subscribe. It really helps me get the word out. And yeah, till next time.